Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning. Your microphone muted. And your cameras should be on. I have received a lot of.
Good morning, ma'am.
This is not a singing class. Do not sing. Microphone mute रखिए अपना. Is there anybody who is left for the presentation? So Ankit, you may start. सभ्यता को देना है आज. रौनक को देना है. ईशा को देना है. अंकित, you may start. Do not waste time.
कितना लंबा कैसे भी लंबा दीदी अब तो यही आदमी से भी लंबा.
प्रिया कुमारी को कहा जा रहा है कि अब माइक्रोफोन म्यूट कीजिए तो नहीं. Yes, Ankit, row number 60, where are you? Okay, I'm giving the chance to Ronak Singh. Ronak, you may start. Start. Start.
Can I start?
Yeah, start.
Good morning, madam. My name is Ronak Singh. I am pursuing BBA in CIMAGE Professional College, Patna. This is my first year. I have been assigned to make a presentation on Rahul Bajaj by Madam Sanjana Sinha. So I have prepared my presentation and I have taken help from internet making this, and I have used PowerPoint for this presentation.
Fine.
In this presentation, I will be talking about Rahul Bajaj, history of Rahul Bajaj, education and establishment of companies, Bajaj Group of Companies, political career, awards and achievements, and some social responsibility of Rahul Bajaj and Bajaj Group.
Good.
Rahul Bajaj is a non-executive chairman and managing director of Bajaj Holding and
Are you going to share screen? आपने PPT बनाया है ना? You have made a PPT, ना?
Yes, ma'am.
You want to share the screen?
Ma'am, WhatsApp पे भेजे, but I made in my phone, so.
So you can share screen on your phone also.
Ma'am, I don't know how to say.
Okay, start.
Rahul Bajaj is a non-executive chairman and managing director of Bajaj Holding and Investment Limited. In the Forbes list of 2021, he was 19th richest Indian, and in worldwide his ranking was 421. Rahul Bajaj was born on June 10, 1938. He came from the businessman houses started by the businessman Jamlia Bajaj, his father. Bajaj was married to Ruprani, and the couple have two sons, Rajiv and Sanjeev Bajaj, and a daughter, Sunaina Kejriwal. He was appointed as Chief Executive Officer of Bajaj Auto in 1968 and took over later as head of the Bajaj Group of Companies. Rahul Bajaj has made his company as fourth largest two-wheeler maker in the world. Under Rahul Bajaj, the company turnover rises from 72 million to 46 million in Permit Raj. Rahul Bajaj created one of the India's best companies in the difficult days of the license Permit Raj. In 2005, Rahul Bajaj resigned from the post of CEO and made his son Rajiv Bajaj the CEO of Bajaj Group. In 2021, Rahul Bajaj resigned from the post of chairman and made Neeraj Bajaj to chairman. Um, he has done honors degree in economics from Delhi University, degree in law from Bombay University, and MBA from Harvard Business School. In 1980s, Bajaj Auto was top scooter producer in India, and its Chetak brand had a 10-year waiting period. Under the Bajaj Group, these product and companies comes two-wheeler and three-wheelers, home applicants, lamps, stainless steel, casting frames, material handling equipment, uh, insurance company, financial service company.
अच्छा, ये होम अप्लायंस है, होम एप्लीकेंट्स नहीं, होम अप्लायंस मतलब?
Yes ma'am, yes ma'am.
हाँ, ठीक है ना, होम अप्लायंस.
Okay. Bajaj Auto, the US dollar 1.32 billion worth Bajaj Auto is the main flagship company of the Bajaj Group, which employs over 20,000 people with a turnover of over US dollar 3.20 billion. Today, with revenue of US dollar 1.5 billion and a market capitalization of US dollar 3 billion, the company sells nearly 2 million vehicles per year in India and other developing countries in Africa, Latin America, and South Asia. Constant changes in employee management and training led to reduced cost and improved quality. For example, it took 22,000 worker to produce 1 million vehicle in 2000, but only half for the number of make 1.8 million vehicle for 4 years later. In addition, Bajaj has constantly invested in R&D, which made the company capable to develop product desired by the customer at a low cost. This has been an important source of confidence for the future of struggle and survival of Rahul Bajaj and his company. The initiation of liberalization in India by the PM Rajiv Gandhi posed great challenges for Bajaj Auto. It brought the great of cheap imports and FDI from the companies like Hero Honda. Rahul Bajaj became famous as the head of the Bombay Club, which opposed the liberalization. The sector sales dipped drastically as people were more interested in motorcycle, and the rival Hero Honda was an expert in it. In 2001, the Indian economy faced a recession and the stock market collapsed. Mm, this hit the economic hard, and it was predicted that Bajaj Auto was soon going to shut down. However, Bajaj Auto reinvented itself. It established a world-class factory in Chakan. It invested aggressively in R&D. It came up with Bajaj Pulsar motorcycle, which is currently a market leader in its segment. Bajaj Pulsar launched in 2001, and it is like a golden period of Bajaj Auto. Through a technology collaboration with Kawasaki, BAL imported the variety and quality of its motorcycle. It also altered its supply chain management and outsourced almost every component used on the assembly line and relying on just-in-time deliveries. Some political career of Rahul Bajaj. Rahul Bajaj was elected as the president of the Confederation of Indian Industries (CII) to be seen 1979 to 80 and 1999 to 2000. For his outstanding work of the Indian industry, then the President of India, Pranab Mukherjee, presented him CLL President Award for Lifetime Achievement in 2017. Bajaj got elected to the Rajya Sabha in India's upper house of parliament in the 2006 to 10 from Maharashtra with cross-party support from the BJP, Shiv Sena and NCP. In 1975, Rahul Bajaj received the Man of the Year award for the National Institute of Quality Assurance. Mr. Bajaj was elected as India Businessman of the Year 1995. Bajaj Auto received Dalal Street Journal's Corporate Excellence Award for 1990 and 1995, rank 1. Rahul Bajaj awarded the Padma Bhushan by the Government of India in 2001. The Indian Automobile Hall of Pride 2013. Some social responsibility of Rahul Bajaj and his company. Throughout Bajaj's career, spanning 40 years at BAL and company, commitment to corporate social responsibility has remained constant. Bajaj Auto has set up many philanthropic trust and foundation with support community and rural development in the areas where it works live. Through funding efforts in primary school education, agriculture, and healthcare. That's it, ma'am.
Okay, I hope you have understood what you have read. Roll number 74. Roll number 74, you may start. And then Jitendra, roll number 101. What about the rest of the people? Please raise your hands. Parvinder, have you made your presentation? आज तो पक्का 0 मिलने वाला है. Today is the final day. आज जो भी बोलेंगे उनको मिलेगा. Otherwise, everybody will. People who have not spoken will be getting a 0. Why don't you start? Roll number 74. Sorry. Yeah, start.
Yes, good afternoon. Yes, good morning, ma'am. Actually, due to unmuted, you have that.
Yeah, fine.
Very good morning to all of you, my respected teachers and my friends. I'm here to present the biography of Mr. Rahul Bajaj. I'm going to share my screen.
Good.
Just a second. I hope everyone is going to see here. Ma'am, is it visible?
Yeah, it is.
So I'm going to give the biography of Mr. Rahul Bajaj, one of the famous businessman of Bajaj Group. He is the chairman of Bajaj Auto. He was born in Kolkata 30th June 1938. His grandfather is a famous businessman who invented the Bajaj Group in 1926, and he succeeded with his father Kamal Narayan Bajaj succeeded in 1942. Actually, this is a joint Hindu family business which is run throughout from the grandfather generation. Kalyan, his father, Kalyan, started the procedures of Bajaj Auto through the invention of his grandfather, and he is running the business continuously with the joint Hindu family groups. Now coming to next slide. As Rahul Bajaj, famous businessman, taken the degree of law in the Bombay University and achieved the pursuit of MBA and become the CEO of Bajaj Auto in 1968. His family pretend that he should complete the MBA course to pursuing in Bajaj Automobiles. And coming to the next slides, with the persuasion in the
your
Bajaj.
slide is change your slides. Slide to बदलो तुम अपना change करो.
Yes, ma'am, I'm changing my slides. Is it visible?
No, just one slide is visible. The first slide. Will you change the
Second,
next
ma'am.
slide? Yeah. Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah. Now it is.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
This is the second slide probably.
Okay, ma'am.
Now come to the third slide.
Yes, ma'am. Is it visible?
Yeah, it is.
Okay, ma'am. Shall I continue?
Yeah.
Ma'am, Rahul Bajaj graduated from St. Stephen College in Delhi, 1958, and he has graduated in degree of law in Bombay University. His family pursued him for the MBA degree and given him the chance to become the CEO of Bajaj Auto in 1968. And moving to next slide. And he had many awarded with many recognition and very prestigious awards. He has been awarded with the Padma Bhushan in 2001. And second, he is the 20 richest man of India and the 40% of India. His family won the Distinguished Family of the Year award in 2013. And with this recognition, he opens many technical trainings for the women to move on their career and needs to be trained, well trained for the women organization sectors. He opened school like Balwadi's vocational training institutes, which includes adopting ITIs, computers technical institutions. He opened for the women's also, for the men's also, and for the children who wants to learn and want to move on with this career. And coming to the next slides, as Rahul Bajaj's career of journey is not very easy, as he adopted every part of the sector what he was moving through on. He elected as a deputy general manager from his father recognition. As his own personal convenience, he want to move with every departments of charges like marketing, accounts, purchase, and audited. He wants to take an experience of every part of the department. Under the guidance of Naval K. Firhodia, the man who is working as a past CEO in the Bajaj Auto, he learned from him and moved under the guidance of the Naval K. Firhodia. As father passed away in 1972, Rahul was appointed managing director of Bajaj Auto. Because as a joint Hindu family, it is a mandatory rule without passing of his father, any of his grandfather, the taking place of his father place. Because his father Kamal Narayan was the CEO and given the post after dying, he given the post, transferred the post to the Rahul Bajaj. He pulled organization into that level that it becomes $1 billion companies in that time. And he initiated the supermodels rose Chetak and Bajaj supermodel rose to pronounce the Indian market. The originally based on Italian Vespa Sprint, Chetak was an affordable means of transportation for millions of Indians. He only invented and targeted the market with the keeping in sense that Indians has to make affordable transportations. And he given the tagline of Bajaj Auto that Hamara Bajaj. He given the famous tagline with their family background, Hamara Bajaj. Shall I am next to next slide?
Yeah, okay.
His favorite critic. His friends always tell him during his education life and during his as he being appointed as a CEO, his friends only told him he is a fearless man. He doesn't backward from his words. He only move on with the critic words. He is the one man army. I shall said him that the one man army. He manufacture the brand scooties name with the name like Chetak and Super. It triggered in 30th November. There's a highlighted in 30th November. He triggered a sharp debate on Twitter after said that there is an atmosphere of fear in the country, and people are afraid to criticize the government. He has tweeted upon that atmosphere in the country and people are afraid of government in the government like Indira Gandhi times. Under Indira Gandhi government, he regulated a production with a license Raj. He is also known as a license Raj. He taken the license anyhow from the government of Indira Gandhi and pursued with the business of his Bajaj Auto. And the main things, important thing is that Rahul Bajaj said that if he had to go for production of commodity that most Indian needed, he don't mind. He only lived for the people, society, and the well wishes of the family. He said, if I produce many things for the Indians and for the peoples, and if that government provide me or send me to the jail, I don't mind with the punishments I got. And next is thank you overall. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, very well presented. Good.
Thank you, ma'am.
Now, PowerPoint should be colorful, pictorial, put in a lot of pictures. That makes any PowerPoint interesting. So this is how you will learn. There will be a great deal of learning when you're, besides the content, technically also, you will know how to make PowerPoints. Next I said roll numbers 101, Jitendra Kumar. मैंने आपको अनम्यूट कर दिया है. And then Milind, you can start.
Good morning, ma'am. Today's assignment on Rahul Bajaj biography. My name is Jitendra Kumar.
Will you share screen or are you going to make a presentation just like that? Screen share करोगे? तूने PPT बनाया है क्या?
Yes, ma'am.
Then share the screen. और जिन्होंने जो लोग नहीं भी बनाए हैं, they can know the story from the people who are presenting.
नहीं हो रहा है मैम.
स्क्रीन शेयर करो. कहाँ है तुम्हारा? वहां पर जाओ उसको. Operate from WPS office.
हो रहा है क्या मैम?
हाँ हो तो रहा है. ठीक है, बताओ चलो. You can see your screen.
मेरा पिक कहाँ है?
तुम्हारा पिक्चर नहीं दिखेगा व्हेन यू आर शेयरिंग द स्क्रीन, तो स्क्रीन का पिक्चर दिखेगा ना, तो तुम्हारा नहीं दिखेगा। ठीक,
ओके मैम, तो रीड स्टार्ट करते हैं मैम। Rahul Bajaj was born on 10th June 1938 at Bengal Residency, British India. He is an Indian businessman, industrialist, politician, billionaire, and a member of the Indian Parliament. ठीक है मैम।
तुमने पीपीटी में बनाया या तुमने वर्ड पे उसको पेस्ट कर दिया?
मैम मैम पीपीटी में पूरा पेस्ट किए हुए थे मैम, और फिर मैम अपना लैपटॉप भी ओपन किए हुए हैं।
ठीक तो है? ठीक तो था, क्या कर रहे हो तुम?
मैम रीड कर देते हैं मैम हम।
चलो ठीक है।
In 2010, has estimated India's net worth US 1 million, making him the one of India's top 15 richest person. He is the chairman of Bajaj Auto, a leading Indian automobiles manufacturer. His family. Rahul Bajaj is the son of Rajasthani businessman Jamanlal Bajaj, who started Bajaj Auto in 1945. He has one brother, Sisir Bajaj, with the home. There was a recent business settlement ending a family dispute. His three cousins, Shekhar, Madhur, and Neeraj, together, with whom he controlled the Bajaj Group of companies. He is married to Rupa Rani, and he has two sons, Rajiv and Sanjeev, who are involved in the management of the companies, and a daughter, Sunana Kejriwal, who is married to Manish Kejriwal, who heads MS India. And growing up, Rahul Bajaj went to the Cathedral and John Cannon schools. He graduated from St. Stephen's College in Delhi in 1958 with a honor degree in economics. He underwent on-the-job training for 4 years at two of the group companies. During at that time, he also earned a law degree in Mumbai. He is also an alumnus of the prestigious Harvard Business School in USA.
चलो ऑल राइट ना, ठीक है, फाइन। हेलो,
यस मैम,
फाइन। तो कोई टेक्निकल इश्यूज हो गए? नो इश्यूज अबाउट दैट। दे आर मूविंग ऑन टू द लॉट ऑफ पीपल है।
वॉइस नहीं आ रहा था क्या मैम? अच्छा से
वॉइस आ रहा था, लेकिन बहुत सारे लोगों को प्रेजेंटेशन देना है।
ओके मैम,
करें तो प्लीज स्टूडेंट्स डू नॉट टेक मोर देन 3 minutes टाइम। यस मिलिंद, नाउ 3 minutes time.
Yes, so I have made the PPT, but it is I am unable to share the screen by using phone. It is very hectic also. So I will
Not hectic, nothing is hectic. Share करो। कहाँ पर है तुम्हारा वो PPT?
It is in a PDF form.
ठीक है। शेयर स्क्रीन करके जहां पर है वहां पर क्लिक करो।
Is my screen visible?
Not yet.
I said that it is very.
कुछ नहीं है जहाँ पे शेयर स्क्रीन का ऑप्शन है ना, मोबाइल पे हो तुम ना, शेयर
Yes,
स्क्रीन
ma'am.
का ऑप्शन है, क्लिक करो उसको. The moment you will share, you will be getting options what to share. Share screen. The moment you will share the screen, it will show your mobile, and where you have kept it, go to that. Do you see share screen?
I can see share screen.
Click on that. क्या ऑप्शंस आ रहा है शेयर के बाद?
But the PDF is not visible where the document I have selected.
तो तुम शेयर स्क्रीन पहले करोगे तब तो. शेयर स्क्रीन का ऑप्शन आता है ना, where you want to share it.
Ma'am, now?
स्क्रीन करोगे, शेयर करोगे तब तो तुम्हारे आएगा. When you share the
Now it is
screen,
visible.
what is it showing?
I'm unable to present the screen. It is very difficult.
So to make a presentation then, chalo.
Okay, ma'am. Wait a minute. Yes, ma'am. So it's good morning to all. My name is Milind Kumar, and I am here to present the biography on Rahul Bajaj. So as many of my batchmates has presented the biography on him, so I will give a quick recap on him. So basically, he was born on 10th of June 1938 at, and now he's of 83 years old in Kolkata. He has a net worth of 870 crores USD 2022 Forbes, and his children Rajiv Bajaj and Sanjeev Bajaj, and also the Sunana Bajaj. Education, he has done education and MBA from Harvard Business School, and he was also awarded by the Padma Bhushan in 2001. In his early life, he was the chairman of Bajaj Auto. Rahul's Bajaj grandfather Jamal Bajaj founded the Bajaj Group in 1926, and his father Kamla Nayan Bajaj succeeded in him in 1942. So his journey was like an entrepreneur. He became a part of his father's group as deputy general manager. He was in charge of key department of the company like marketing, accounts, purchase, and audit, etc. So, like other entrepreneurs' life, Rahul Bajaj's life was also full of very challenges. Like in 2008, he split Bajaj Auto in three units: Bajaj Auto Finance Company and Bajaj Finserv, and holding a company. His sons are now managing the day-to-day affairs of the company. The Rahul Bajaj has seen the president of the Confederation of Indian Industry (CII) and the Society of Indian Automobile Manufacturers. Because of his fearless approach, he was able to manage all his challenges in his life. Rahul Bajaj has also been regarded as the plain spoken, and his friend called him fearless in the 1970s when the Italy Piog didn't renew Bajaj license. He began manufacturing his own brand of scooters with the names like Chetak and Super. Uh, he has a net worth of 10% stake in Bajaj Auto and 10% in Bajaj Finserv and 24% in Bajaj Holdings and Investment. He also known as a 2% stake in Bajaj Finance and 14% in the home appliances. According to Forbes, he is one of the 100 richest people in 2019 list. Bajaj family net worth stands on $9.2 billion, and it is the 11th richest family in the world. He has been also awarded by many awards like Padma Bhushan, and in 2006 June, Rahul Bajaj was elected to Rajya Sabha and from Maharashtra. In 2005, also he resigned as chairman, and his son Rajiv became the group managing director. The family runs schools like Balwadis Vocational and Technical Training Institutes, which includes adopting IITs, ITIs, the train rural women in tailoring and embroideries. They have set up hospitals and rural development programs under the umbrella of Janki Devi Bajaj Gram Vikas Sanstha. So thank you, ma'am. This was my 3-minute PPT presentation on Rahul.
Okay, we learn about that. Gaurav Ranjan. 3 minutes time.
Yes. Screen share, ma'am.
Yeah, okay. Somebody please mute.
Ma'am, this is visual. Hello. Ma'am.
Okay, continue.
Good morning to all of you. Thank you, Sanjana ma'am, for giving me the opportunity to present about Rahul Bajaj's biography. Rahul Bajaj was born on 10 June 1938 at Bengal Residency, British India. He is an Indian businessman, industrialist, politician, force billionaire, and a member of Indian Parliament. In 2010, Forbes had estimated net worth to be US $1 billion, making him over the India's top 50 richest person. He is the chairman of Bajaj Auto, a leading Indian automobile manufacturer. Family. Rahul Bajaj is a son of Rajasthani businessman Jamal Bajaj, who started Bajaj Auto in 1945. He has one brother, Sisir Bajaj, with whom there was a recent business settlement ending the family dispute. He has 3 cousins, Shekhar, Madhur, and Neeraj. Together with whom he controls the Bajaj Group of companies. He is married to Rupa Rani and has 2 sons, Rajiv and Sanjeev, who are involved in the management of his companies, and a daughter, Sunana Kejriwal, who is married to Manish Kejriwal, who heads of Temasek India. Growing up, Rahul Bajaj went to the Cathedral and John Cannon School. He graduated from St. Stephen College in Delhi in 1958 with a honors degree in the economics. He underwent on-the-job training for 4 years and 2 of the group companies. During that time, he also earned a law degree in Bombay. He is also an alumnus of prestigious in USA. In the beginning, given his family background, at the tender age of 12, he has started dreaming of becoming a businessman. His grandfather has bought a steel mill and a sugar mill. And in 1945, his father founded Bajaj Auto, now the crown jewel in the Bajaj group. In the 1970s, India was a socialist state barred by rules and regulations. As a result, there was no entrepreneurship and nothing could be done without government approval. At this difficult time, Bajaj became the CEO of Bajaj Auto Limited in 1968 at the age of 30, making him one of the youngest CEO of that time. In this environment, the company was limited to produce just 20,000 units a year. Supply and demand didn't match. Hence, after placing their order, customers had to wait for roughly 10 years to receive it. To lower cost while improving the price and quality of the products, he increased production to avail economics of a scale. He ignored a government regulation and increased volume by more than the permitted 25% of his licensed capacity. His grandfather had been known as the fifth son of Mahatma Gandhi, and his parents and grandparents had spent time in British prisons for the sake of Indian independence. Hence, he didn't fear of going to jail for the illegal access of production. Also, the fact that he was producing a commodity that most Indians needed gave him the strength to take the risk. He established factories at Akurdi and Valuj and worked hard to expand BAL, now the world's fourth largest maker of motorized scooters, three-wheel vehicles, and motorcycles, India's most common forms of transportation. His achievement. Since Rahul Bajaj took over the charge of Bajaj Groups in 1965, under his leadership, Bajaj Auto has grown to new height year after year. The turnover of Bajaj Auto has risen from mere 72 millions to 46 billion. He created one of the India's best company in the difficult days of license permit Raj. Apart from his achievement as the CEO of BAL, his individual achievements are: he is the only top executive to have served 2 terms as president of the Confederation of Indian Industries, which represent over 5,000 companies from India's private and public sector. He is a member of International Advisory Committee, and his expertise in these matters are tapped by the New York Stock Exchange. For his contribution to Indian industry, he was awarded the nation's 3rd highest civilian honor, the Padma Bhushan, in 2002. He was nominated to the Rajya Sabha from Maharashtra in June 2006 with across party support from the NCP, BJP, and the Shiv Sena. He was said to 20th richest man of the India according to the Forbes India poll on the 40 richest person in India. The government of India appointed Mr. Bajaj as the chairman of the Development Council for Automobiles and Allied Industry 1975 to 1977. In 1975, Mr. Bajaj received the Man of the Year award from the National Institution of Quality Insurance. Mr. Bajaj was selected as India's Business of the Year in 1985. Also in 1988, Mr. Bajaj was facilitated for the achievement in public function by the Pune Municipal Corporation. Mr. Bajaj was chairman of Indian Airlines between 1986 to 1989. Also, Mr. Bajaj received the Bombay Management Association Award for the most distinguished services in the field of management in 1992. FIE Foundation awarded Mr. Bajaj the Rashtra Bhushan Award in 1996. Lokmanya Tilak Smarak Trust awarded Mr. Bajaj the Tilak Award in 2000. He was also conferred the Alumni Achievement Award by the Harvard Business School in September 2005. He was a recipient of more national as well as international honors. Let's talk about Bajaj Group's company profile. Bajaj Group is among the top 10 business houses in India. The group manufactures and the makers a range of products and services in India, abroad, including 2 and 3 wheelers, home appliances, lamps, wind energy, special alloy and stainless steel, casting, cranes, forgings. Its business also cover the following sectors: infrastructure development, material handling equipment, travel, general and life insurance, and investment and financial services. Market capitalization of the group of present is over US 8 billion US dollar. Bajaj Auto. The 1.3 billion US dollar worth Bajaj Auto is the main flagship company of the Bajaj Group, which employs over 20,000 people with turnover of $3.2 billion. Today, with revenues of $1.5 billion and a market capitalization of $3 billion. And the company sells nearly 2 million vehicles per year in India and the other developing countries in Africa, Latin America, and the Southeast Asia. Constant change in the employee management and training led to the reduced cost and improved quality. For examples, it took 22,000 workers to produce 1 million vehicles in 2000, but only half of that number to make 1.8 million vehicles 4 years later. In addition, Bajaj Auto has consistently invested in R&D, which made the company capable to develop products desired by the customer at low cost. This has been an important source of confidence for the future. He was also awarded by many awards. Bajaj Auto received many awards for its performance. 1977 exports awards from the Federation of Indian Chambers of Commerce and Industry. The 1985 Economics Times and Harvard Business School Association Award for corporate performance. CII awards for quality and reliability in 1984 and 1988, and for technology and innovation in 1985. Bajaj Auto received Dalal Street Journal's Corporate Excellence Award for 1990s and 1995. Rank 1. Was taken the initiation of realization in India by the then PM Rajiv Gandhi posed great sense for Bajaj Auto. It brought the threat of cheap imports and FDI from top companies like Hero Honda. Rahul Bajaj became famous as the head of the Bombay Club, which opposed the liberalization. The scooter sales dipped drastically as people were more interested in motorcycle, and the rival Honda was an expert in it. In 2001, the Indian economy faced a recession and the stock market collapsed. This hit the company hard, and it was predicted the Bajaj Auto was soon going to shut down. However, Bajaj Auto is reinvented itself. It established a world-class factory in Chakan. It invested aggressively in R&D. It came up with a Bajaj Pulsar motorcycle, which is currently a market leader in its segment. Through a technology collaboration with Kawasaki, while improved, Bajaj Auto Limited improved the variety and quality of its motorcycle. It also altered its supply chain management and outsourced almost every component used on the assembly line and relying on just-in-time deliveries. Hence, Bajaj Auto Limited came out of the difficult time even more stronger. Social responsibilities. Throughout Bajaj's career spanning 40 years at BAL, The company's commitment to corporate social responsibility has remained constant. Bajaj Auto has set up many philanthropic trusts and foundation which supports community and rural development in the area where its workers live through funding efforts in primary schools, education, agriculture, and healthcare. In the last 5 years, Bajaj has been delegating many of these responsibilities to a team of younger executives. In the last April, he was succeeded as managing director and CEO by his older son Rajiv Bajaj. Bajaj acknowledges there's still much he wants to do, particularly as India is on the verge of becoming a world economic power. According to him, some lingering problems in India, including inadequate infrastructure, inflexible labor policies, and too much bureaucratic tape need to addressed. But he believes in the long run, India will succeed since the entrepreneurial spirit and capability of the Indian people will overcome all the issues. Thank you.
Gaurav, I told you make it short, concise, precise.
Okay.
The 7 C's of communication में क्या कहा गया था? कितना concise करना चाहिए? Short में करना होता है ना?
Okay, ma'am.
चलो अभी बहुत लोग भी बाकी हैं, तो चलो ठीक है. एफर्ट किया तुम लोगों ने, इसका तो रिजल्ट्स आएगा ही. रिजल्ट्स का it will be asked in the exam also. Otherwise, that's good. Fine. I think we're running out of time. So बाकी लोग क्या, they have to settle down for next time now. अब next time में भी make sure that your presentation should not exceed more than 12 slides. Do not make 24-30 slides बना रहे, on and on and on, never ending story हो जाता है. तो आप क्या करोगे कि concise कर देना, ठीक है? Your PPT should not exceed more than 12 slides. बहुत तो एक 13-14 कर सकते हो, but do not make more than this. And Milind Kumar, you must learn how to share screen. These are very technical things which you should know as a management student. बाकी लोग कैसे सीख लिए, तुम भी सीखो उसको. I think we can include one more person who can sum up in 3 minutes. चलिए 3 मिनट में कौन सम अप कर सकता है? सभ्यता कुमारी कहाँ है? ओके, रोल नंबर 83, बैच 1. ओके,
स्टार्ट करें मैम?
या बिल्कुल स्टार्ट करिए.
Good morning to everyone. Today we are talking about the personality Rahul Bajaj in today's class. Rahul Bajaj is an Indian billionaire businessman. He is the chairman of the emeritus of the Indian conglomerates Bajaj Group. Bajaj comes from the business family started by his grandfather Jamnalal Bajaj. He is son of the Kamal Nayan Bajaj. Born on 10 June 1938 in Kolkata. Coming to his educational background, he completed his BA from the St. Stephen's College, his MBA from the Harvard School of Business, and his LLB from the Government School of Mumbai. He married to Rupa Bajaj in 1961 and continued till 2013. God gifted him with 2 sons named Rajiv Bajaj and the Sanjeev Bajaj, who are taking care day-to-day affairs of the company nowadays, and a daughter Sukanya Bajaj and a daughter Sukanya Kejriwal married to the Manish Kejriwal. He took over Bajaj Group in 1965. In 1968, he became the CEO of the Bajaj Group. He got elected to the Rajya Sabha, India's upper house of parliament in 2006 to 2010. In 2001, he was awarded with the third highest civilian award, Padma Bhushan. The net worth of his company is 890 crores in USD according to the reading of 2022. For his outstanding work to the Indian industry, the then President of India, Pranab Mukherjee, presented him CII President's Award for Lifetime Achievement in 2017. In 2021 April, Bajaj stepped down as non-executive chairman of Bajaj Auto, ceding the position to his cousin Neeraj Bajaj. He remains with the company as chairman emeritus. Thank you.
All right, that's it then. The rest of you will get a chance in next class. I thought my agenda was to take up business proposal. What is business proposal? Types of business proposal. But then a lot of Parvinder, तुम्हारा अब next time होगा. Parvinder समझ रहे हो? Next time. It's already 12 o'clock, and you must have class. Fine. The next class, do not exceed your slide. Keep 12 slides. Do not make more than 12 slides. It should be pictorial. Put in a lot of pictures, bullet your points, and then make a presentation. I do not like people reading line by line. It should not be what you guys are doing. You're putting a lot of content. I mean, you keep on reading it, so that makes it boring. So when you are making a presentation, it should be a presentation, pictorial. That's it then.